That report from our reporter Jane Loughrey. Now, proof that not all news is bad. The next two reports are medical stories with a happy ending. A doctor at Belfast City Hospital has saved the life of his daughter by giving her part of his liver. Last year, a dozen children died while waiting for a suitable donor. But this remarkable new operation, called a living-related transplant, will mean an end to such tragedy. Jeannie Johnston reports.
Jack and Kit Lee are both doctors working in Belfast. They met at Queen's and decided to make their home here. Their daughter Ciara was born 18 months ago. Like many babies, she was jaundiced. Her parents were told it would clear, but it didn't. At 7 weeks old, she became very ill. She had a brain hemorrhage, which has left her with cerebral palsy. The cause of all her problems, a life-threatening disease called biliary artesia, was at last diagnosed.
On one hand, we felt very bitter that it wasn't picked up, but we constantly blame ourselves for not doing much for her, and we felt that if we have done something, we have been more aggressive, maybe things would have had a different outcome.
Ciara needs a liver transplant. 5.5 months pass, but no donor organ becomes available. Her condition deteriorates, but there is an option. Surgeons at King's College Hospital in London are doing a remarkable new operation. Instead of waiting for someone to die to donate an organ, they're turning to a living relative. Jack is a perfect match for Ciara, but this is only the 12th operation of its kind in Britain, and there are risks.
So far there's been one death in a donor. That was in a mother who died of pulmonary embolism 3 days after the operation. So the most important thing is the risk to the donor of dying. It is there.
I do long for her liver transplant to happen, but there are also times when I wish it would never come, because it is a very major surgery and the outcome is by no means certain.
The day of the operation comes. First, Jack goes to theatre to have 25% of his liver removed. It will regenerate in 6 to 8 weeks. Then it's Ciara's turn. It's the most difficult time for Kit, sending her baby for 17 hours of surgery without the support of Jack by her side.
You can go and look after Dad now.
Both operations go extremely well. 4 months later, Ciara is still in hospital, her liver is working well, her colour is good. Jack is back at work in Belfast City Hospital. Kit remains in London with Ciara.
She has ongoing niggling rejection, and also she developed a tumour of the tonsils and the adenoids. So a fine balance has to be achieved. She's just so brave, and the will to live is so strong. And she never give up. That's the thing, I think.
And you can see Ciara's story in full on Sunday afternoon here on UTV at 2:30. Now, our second report is the story of a 14-year-old girl from the African bush.
Of Russia's clash in the European Championship, right now, 3D.